miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go through a street. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Now Haskins on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Terry McLaurin.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Haskins on third down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jannard Avery drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
Their own 34-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at the 34. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Complete.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
27 on
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
86, Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
makes the score Eagles 7. Washington.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster, 75 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Miles Sanders. A gain of 14, but it's now 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He takes this for about 6, down inside the 40. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Eagles 7, Washington 6.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz now to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On first down, Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing now is Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Gibson on the return. Washington
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
brought him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Complete to Alshon Jeffrey.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Wentz now on first down. There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Eagles 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
19-yard line.
On first down, Gibson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The ball carrier.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On play action, Haskins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
4-yard loss.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
We dominate today.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Miles Sanders on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much.
And got his man complete.
This is too easy.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to
Jalen Reagor making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Washington 12.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. 50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. Just a second.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Robert Foster, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
56.
Throwing is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. For Deshaun Jackson, that's number 600, his 600th catch in his career.
Oh, boy, is he explosive. Always has been, always will be as a receiver. And it's not just running past people downfield. It's catching the short passes underneath, the bubble screens. Just get the ball in his...
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On play action, Wentz. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this returnable for Sims. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. the shotgun. Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Elliott on for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one taken just inside the 10 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And again this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss
of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
23-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 42's mine, 42's mine. Hey.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
By the Eagles.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Watch the slant.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Makes the score.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10.
They're out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
They'll take over first down.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
no gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a gain of 35.
1st and goal.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help them.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
To Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles continue to roll.
Good.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Riley on the tackle.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10. Right at the 40. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
10 more yards.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pitch.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 23. 7 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run with Barber, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in for 2 yards out, and Washington able to cut into that deficit. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
10-24.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's brought down.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
46 down, man, 5-4.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chase Young brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Haskins.
At the 26-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
1st and 10.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Squeeze, double. Back. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Watch the pass. Watch the twist.
They'll try to run this one in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
52, Washington 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
Flushed out right.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And it's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
That might be it right there. I think that's the lucky way, y'all.
Today's final.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Philadelphia, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all over. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that drip, yeah.